I just wanted to clarify too that I am not getting any allowance and I don't have credit card. So everything that I am purchasing, I have to ask permission, and this needs to be discussed.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Chad to Dad, an American passport bro who married a Filipino woman 31 years younger and somehow thought his bank account would come with ownership rights. He believed money meant control. He believed age meant obedience, and he believed disrespect would be tolerated. It wasn't. So if you think love can be bought, women can be controlled, or marriage is a power trip, sit down, grab a seat, and watch closely, because this one is about to hurt some egos. I put together some clips for you to watch, and after, I'll come back with my own take on all of it.
So if you want something, we're gonna discuss it. This is how our marriage works.
Everybody, Chad to Dad here, coming at you with some more rage bait, which I just simply call the truth and reality. And I'm happy today because I get to spend some time with my son as I do a little remodeling in my basement that I've been hanging out. Now, I saw my wife post on TikTok yesterday, I think it was, that she has to have permission to get money. Yeah, actually that's true. And when I thought about it, I realized that was pretty fucking embarrassing. It's not like I spend a lot of money on myself. I don't go drinking with the boys or golfing or play video games, stuff like that. See, my philosophy is the money that I earn is the family's money. There's no mine and all that. But, you know, what she said was pretty triggering. So I want to tell you something. I've come up with a plan. And the plan is for Jayanne to earn the money that she wants. And how are we going to do that? She started a business. She started a business as a landlord. That way, she can file taxes and contribute to Social Security. She needs to do that anyway to become a U.S. citizen and learn responsibility with money. Landlords have a lot of responsibility. They have a lot of overhead, right? The construction that I'm doing down here, she's going to have to pay for that out of the first couple, 3, 4, 6 months of the rent. And any maintenance and support that I give her, she got to pay me like a handyman. And learn responsibility with money by running a business, profit, loss, everything else. Yeah, early on in our marriage, after about a year, I just stopped giving her money because I was getting pissed off at the waste, right? And another thing is, I don't feel like a wife should get paid to be a mom, right? You're both contributing to the family with your sweat equity. I do sweat equity as well as cash. And a mom taking care of kids, being a stay-at-home mom, that's her investment in the family. I don't think you should get paid to be a mom. So I don't know if this will work, but I think I found a way for Jayanne to generate the income that she wants, contribute to her citizenship, and earn the money that she has so that she can be more responsible for it. And stop saying that she needs permission from me to spend money or to get money. Thanks. Bye.
Here, we gotta be safe. Safety first. Safety first. Okay, go. No.
Hey, Chad to Dad here again, broadcasting from my basement bunker, which is actually the second floor of my 4-story mansion in Hawaii. This is my tech room where I build servers and computers. I'd like to give you an update and talk about 3 things. The first thing is the fires in LA. You know, it really puts into perspective the problems that I'm having. They cannot compare to all the thousands of people who have lost their home. So I just want to acknowledge that even though I'm going to continue with updates about Jayanne and I do so with as much humility as a mean old guy can muster, because, come on, if you've lost your house, everything else seems pretty minor. The second thing is TikTok. You know, you think you're brutal on TikTok, it doesn't compare to Instagram at all. I'm over on Instagram as Chad to Dad Original. And I'm also on YouTube as Chad to Dad. And I will continue the story of Jayan and I on those channels if TikTok shuts down. Now, Jayan and I are still separated. I've been living downstairs. This is my inner sanctum, if you will. I'm doing my own laundry and folding my own clothes. And I go upstairs to play with the kids, and we've been talking a lot. And we haven't resolved a lot of the issues because they stem from the disrespect that I gave to her family and the perceived disrespect that I received too. And I can't gloss over that with a simple apology just to move on and make things nice again. There's some fundamental problems with our different expectations of what, mothers and fathers do and are supposed to be for a family. But there has been movement and we've made progress. I went on Facebook and looked at Oahu Nanny Group to talk to and potentially hire a nanny for Jayan because, she said, yeah, she would like that. So yesterday, a potential nanny came to the house, saw it, and met Jayan and the kids. And the vibe was super good. And the reason I'm strolling around down here is because this basement bunker that I've been living would actually be the quarters for a live-in nanny. Now, in one of my last posts, I talked about this being a rental unit that Jayan would manage to earn some income, but that may change to be used as, quarters for the nanny. And the idea is to get Jayan some help because I have listened to y'all, and where I don't agree that I'm an abusive, controlling old dude, I understand Jayan's needs a lot better. And she just wants better care, especially in this delicate time in her first trimester. And it doesn't compare to a house being burnt down, but our home is a disaster area, destroyed by 2 toddlers and now a 3rd on the way. So this nanny who may come on board and be a part of this family is going to help Jayan with that. She's got impeccable credentials, willing to do a lot of the house chores, but mostly spend time with the children when Jayan needs to rest. So it begs the question, is Jayan going to go back to the Philippines? That's still on the table. She needs to go back just for her soul, to go back to her home country. But being pregnant complicates things. And if I hire a nanny now, what happens in the 3-month interim that Jayan is gone? Does the nanny stay here? I don't need a nanny for myself, but or does changing the dynamic, cause Jayan to stay all the way through the pregnancy and delay even further her getting to go back home? I don't know, but I just want you all to know that we are working on things. It's not lovey-dovey, but it is progress. And all of your comments are helpful, as mean as they are. And if TikTok shuts down, catch me over on Chad to Dad Original on Instagram or just Chad to Dad on YouTube. Okay? Thanks. Bye. Hey everybody, Chad to Dad here. Look. I'm eating Mom and Dad's cooking. Char. Papa's here. Just got in yesterday from the Philippines. We're having lunch now. Let's see. Does this have a name? Or is this Papa's special?
It's Machado.
Machado.
Naku, masisira yung natin.
Jan has lost her voice because there's some bug going around our house that gives everybody a sore throat. I just got over it.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Hello.
All right, now, Mom and Dad are laughing. Is she not like a photocopy of me? She looks like a little boy.
This. Alright, so let's talk about this one. Because this story right here is a masterclass in entitlement wrapped in dollars. So today we're talking about Chat to Dad. An American passport bro who married a Filipino woman 31 years younger than him, and from everything we've seen and heard, he really believed that because he had more money, he had more power, more authority, and somehow ownership. Let's slow down, because this is not about age gaps alone, it's about control. First of all, let's define what a passport bro is, because some people love to pretend they don't know. A passport bro is usually a man who says things like, Western women are too independent, they don't respect men, I just want a traditional wife. But what they mean is, I want a woman with fewer options than me, and Chad 2 Dad fits this pattern perfectly. He didn't just marry younger, he married 31 years younger. That's not a preference, that's a power gap. When you're dating or marrying someone 3 decades younger, you're not equals in life experience, financial independence, immigration security, or social power. And when one person holds all of that, that's where things begin to get ugly fast. Some men think money is love, others think money is leadership. Chad thought money was control. He often said things like, I paid for this, I brought you here, you should be grateful. And let me say this slowly for the people in the back. Providing does not give you permission to disrespect. Money is not a leash. Marriage is not ownership. And love is not something you purchase wholesale from another country. If the only reason someone is with you is because you're paying, then the relationship isn't strong, it's fragile actually. What really stands out to me is the disrespect. Talking down to her, belittling her opinions, treating her like she should just comply because of everything that he's done for her. That mindset is dangerous, because once a man believes a woman owes him, he stops seeing her as a real human being. And here's something passport bros hate to admit. Filipino women are not weak, they're not stupid, and they're not silent. They're raised to be resilient, have family values, and survival instincts. So when Chad thought he bought obedience, he misunderstood the assignment completely. Let me be very clear here, because some people are going to twist this. There's nothing wrong with international marriages. There's nothing wrong with age gaps, especially when there's respect. The problem is when a man seeks out youth instead of compatibility, dependency instead of partnership, vulnerability instead of consent. That's not love. That's exploitation dressed up as romance. Now let's talk about the 31-year age gap, because people love to say, she's an adult. She chose this. Well, yes, she's an adult, but adulthood doesn't erase power imbalance. When one partner controls the finances, the visa, the language, the location, that's not a level playing field. And if you need that imbalance to feel like a man, that says something about you and nothing about her. What also jumps out is how entitled Chad seems. He didn't just expect love, he expected submission. And when he didn't get it, the mask slipped. Because men who rely on power instead of character panic when they realize they can't control another human being. Here's the truth passport bros won't tell you. A woman who is with you only because you have money will leave you when she finds dignity, safety, or other options. You can't buy respect. You earn it. This is why many of those relationships end badly. Not because the woman was using him, but because the man was misusing his power. He wanted gratitude forever, and she wanted partnership. Those two things don't coexist. Let me speak directly to the men watching this who might feel attacked. If you want a traditional woman, be a traditional man in character, not control. Leadership is patience. Provision comes with protection, not threats. And respect is mutual, or it's nothing. Chad didn't lose control because she was ungrateful. He lost control because she realized she had value. And that terrifies men who build relationships on leverage. To the women watching, especially younger women considering these situations, love should never come with fear. Marriage should never come with silence. And money should never be used to erase your voice. If someone constantly reminds you of what they've done for you, they're not generous. They're keeping score. So no, Chad didn't save her. He didn't upgrade her life. He exposed the ugly side of passport bro culture, where women are treated like investments instead of partners. And that's why these stories matter. Because behind the hashtags and YouTube channels, there are real women, real power imbalances, and real harm. If you're going abroad to find love, go with humility. And if you're dating younger, go with accountability. And if you think money makes you superior, you're already losing. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Do you believe the passport bro culture is about love or control? And where do you draw the line between preference and exploitation? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. And I'll see you in the next one.